In this part of the movie, we see a mix of comedy, friendship, and emotional moments that make the story very entertaining. The scene begins with Snowbell trying to make peace and start a new friendship. However, things don't go exactly as planned. Snowbell's awkward attempts create several funny moments that immediately grab the audience's attention. Soon, Monty arrives looking for food. As always, Monty is full of jokes and funny comments. The conversation between Snowbell and Monty is one of the highlights of this scene. While Monty is busy thinking about food, he also notices that Snowbell doesn't look healthy. Snowbell seems weak and tired, which worries Monty. Monty suggests visiting a doctor, but Snowbell clearly isn't excited about that idea. This small conversation adds humor while also showing that Monty genuinely cares about his friend. The story becomes even more interesting when Monty unexpectedly meets Stuart. Now, this is where the movie delivers some of its funniest moments. Monty simply cannot believe that a tiny mouse is living comfortably inside a family's house and is actually treated like a family member. When Stuart introduces himself, Monty laughs and makes fun of the situation. To him, the idea of a mouse having a pet cat sounds completely ridiculous. Their exchange creates plenty of comedy and shows the unique world that Stuart lives in. Things quickly become chaotic as Monty tries to chase Stuart. The chase sequence is fast, energetic, and packed with humorous moments. It perfectly captures the classic cat and mouse dynamic that audiences love. After all the excitement, the movie shifts into a more emotional and meaningful direction. Stuart eventually meets George, the young boy of the family. Unlike the earlier scenes filled with comedy, this part focuses on friendship and personal growth. George shows Stuart a large train set and a boat project that he has been working on with his father. The detailed models reveal how much effort George has put into his hobbies. As they spend time together, George opens up about his worries. He explains that he is supposed to participate in an upcoming boat race, but he doesn't believe he can win. George lacks confidence and feels that he is too small and inexperienced compared to the other competitors. This is where Stuart truly shines as a character. Instead of laughing at George's fears, Stuart encourages him. He explains that success isn't always about being the biggest or strongest. Sometimes courage, determination, and effort are what matter most. Stuart's advice slowly changes George's mindset. For the first time, George begins to believe in himself. Their conversation becomes one of the most heartwarming moments in the film because it highlights an important lesson that many viewers can relate to. Everyone experiences self-doubt at some point in life. The real challenge is finding the courage to keep moving forward despite those fears. Inspired by Stuart's words, George decides not to quit. He chooses to finish the boat and enter the race. Later, George's father joins them and is surprised to see how much progress has been made. He is happy to see George feeling motivated again. The family starts discussing the upcoming race together, creating a warm and supportive atmosphere. This moment emphasizes one of the movie's central themes: family support. No matter how difficult a challenge may seem, having people who believe in you can make all the difference. Overall, this section of the movie successfully balances humor, adventure, and emotion. The comedy between Snowbell, Monty, and Stuart keeps the audience entertained, while the friendship between Stuart and George adds depth and heart to the story. The scene reminds us that true friendship can come from the most unexpected places, and that even the smallest individual can inspire someone to achieve someone great. That's what makes this part of the movie both enjoyable and memorable.